When I say that my vlogs are mainly for me, and so I can like look back, I mean it. It's because like I have like object permanence or something like that. Because I mean, I don't think that's object permanence though. I like forget things super easily. I'm a very emotional person, but I feel like I'm very like intrusive. I'm very like I'm constantly in my head, so when I feel like I miss a lot of stuff in the physical world because I'm constantly in the mental world. So I like the videos because they kind of remind me of like what was going on, how it felt, and stuff like that. But also, like, I think I'm just a forgetful person because also that's why I like my diary entries. Actually, scratch that. I think I'm just constantly up my own butt and just constantly like in my own head and like because you perceive stuff as you're perceiving it that sometimes I forget little details. Um, so that's why I like my diaries and like my journal entries because like I kind of will rehash some things that I felt like were very important to me, and then I go back and then I kind of like I reread, I rewatch, and there's some things that are like big that I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I forgot that. So they're for me. Anyways, I'm about to go hang out with some friends, but I'm at the age in my life where I cannot go out without makeup because I look decrepit. So we're just gonna do a little update on my life and do some makeup. So as for the Wegovy, I am now currently on 1 mg, 1 milligram. It's been hell, but also because I just had my surgery, I've lost like I'd say like 15 pounds. But yeah, so I guess update on the surgery because I was gonna do like a vlog, you know what I mean? Like my journey getting a tonsillectomy and a uvuloplasty. That was the worst pain of my entire life. One of my coworkers said that that was even worse. Like that she would rather like get a cesarean done again than have to relive a tonsillectomy. It was so bad. I spent a couple days in the hospital so that way I wouldn't get an infection because I've been known to get those. Um, and it was so hot, and I had a roommate, and all she did was fight with her husband, and so like that wasn't like vibes. But yeah, but it was just painful. I was so swollen. Um, I've described it as someone put a gun into one of my ear holes and just like blew my head off. Or like at one point it felt like there was a million scorpions in my throat and they were all like trying to crawl out. It was so bad. Like the scabbing of it all, the swelling. My tongue swelled up. I like lost my taste buds in this experience. Like it was just gnarly and I'm just starting to recover. And I mean, hey, we're here. So we survived it. And I just kept telling myself that. Because I read somewhere that, like, the body doesn't remember pain. Like, it remembers what it was like. But, like, if you tell your body to relive that pain again, it doesn't know how to. Pain is in the moment, temporary thing. Look it up. It's like a whole thing. But I just kept telling myself, this pain is temporary, and once it's over, I'm not going to remember it. And that's how I got by. And I just kept telling myself that this is temporary. It'll be over before you know it. And, yeah. But, so I went through the surgery. I, um, I've been on Wegovy. I've really only been able to eat like once a day, which is making me feel super lightheaded like all the time. And so my doctor was like, girl, I need you to eat some more protein. And I just can't stomach it. I throw everything up. So we'll see how much. But I'm going to be skinny! So yay for me, I guess. But update on everything else in my life is that God is just constantly proving to the world that I am his strongest soldier. And it's kind of just felt like, why me, why me, why me? You know what I mean? Like, why do I constantly have to go through these trials and tribulations? But then I got my head out of my own butt for once, and I was like, you know what? I have survived a lot worse. Um, Life is just a series of making what is handed to you work, you know? So we could sit here and think to ourselves, like, oh, you know, some unimaginable force has it out for me or something. Or we could sit here and just go, in everything I do in this life, I try my best, you know, and you just cannot predict or control everything, unlike how I've always wanted to. It's just not reality. And I could either sit here and get down on myself about it, or I could just handle it with grace. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to handle with grace the cards that are dealt for me. And so I just kind of wanted to take a second and to internalize that and to put it in the vlog so that way I can remember in the future, Lori, this is what you were thinking right now. Pain is temporary. Sometimes things happen in life, you know, and you think you're never going to recover, or you think, like, I don't know, but there's nothing that's happened to me that I have not recovered from, because I am resilient, and I am a strong, independent woman. I am resourceful. I am a hard worker. Hello, do you want to say hi? But yeah, no, like, I'm a good person. And, oh, she did want to come say hi. Come and say hi to the vlog. Do you want to say hi? Don't put your butt in their face. Look over here. Hi. Gotta look over there. You're getting your tail in my drink. Karma, I just cannot work in these conditions. Oh, don't scratch me. That I am resilient. And I am a good person. And I am also just that girl. And unfortunately, the requirement of being that girl, being the main character, is just constantly having to go through things because the audience demands to watch. It's for the character development. It's for the plot. My audience demands me to go through things. And I do, trusting that it'll lead me right where I need to be. Oh my god, if you think about it, the people in the Bible were just like main characters. And they didn't like ask to be main characters, and they tell God, they're like, God, I didn't ask to be a main character. And he'd be like, yeah, but like someone has to do it. Someone has to go through it so other people have stuff to talk about. And that's me. I resonate with that. So, I guess that's it. I guess that's all I want to talk about. So, I'm going to finish getting ready, and thanks for sitting here and letting me blab. Okay, my hair is ready. My makeup is done. Now it's time for the hardest part, which is picking out an outfit. I suck at it. I mean, I don't suck because, like, I'm always eating. But, like, it takes a lot of thought, okay? Sometimes, because, like, I have, like, a list. I have, like, an assortment of pre-approved outfits that I don't mind going out in. But, like, some days, like, you gotta account for vibe. You gotta account for how I'm feeling that day, how bloated I am. And also, like, I try to do something new every time, you know? I don't want to be the same basic every time. I try to give a little something new for the viewers.